Me in my life, I will never get tired of maybe showing you this kind of stuff. Do you all see this grass? I want you to be very, very observant over this grass. This grass is considered to be one of the very nutritious grass which has a lot of protein. Actually, they compare this grass with soya bean. So that means all whatever you see in the grasses, in the animals, you're looking at what they call the protein. And the protein in the muscles comes out of the plant protein. Like for all of you people who are thinking about doing animal farming, I would request you people to consider this as the gold. You get? This grass is called alfalfa. Don't take this grass for granted, you guys. Don't take this grass for leisure. Take this grass as a savior. Take this grass as our gold. Take this grass to be part of the pearl of Africa gold. The moment we consider this to be part of us in terms of production of meat, we can always be producing a lot of meat. So my dear youth, even you people who are really doing meat production, I would request you to consider alfalfa as one of the grasses that you don't have to be without. Let me tell you one thing. The age of this grass you see, it's now making a month next week. So far right now, it is 3 weeks. And remember me, I told you I'm in my different world whereby I do not have any rain at my end. I'm only starving and fighting for myself using the irrigation gun such that I can produce at least enough of the grasses. So my dear, the youth, the farmers, it is very easy to bring up this grass. This grass, we do not spray it because I have not seen any disease that attacks this grass. It is a grass that you plant once and it keeps on regrowing, you get, all the time. But when you look at the nutritional value of these grasses, is really among the best grasses. When I try to search for it, is one of the grasses that can be comparable to the soya bean. It's full of protein, and you know, in the making up of the protein, we really need in the making up of the muscle, we really need a lot of protein. And for your information, if you're feeding your animals and your animals do not get enough proteinous grasses, they will not have big muscles. And in the consideration or in the business of farming, it is all about the muscle. If you feed your animals on the grasses that have less protein but having a lot of carbohydrates, you're going to find that your animals have a lot of fat and they have less muscles. So you people, in all the grasses that you consider in your planting, in your areas, I do request that you consider alfalfa as one of the gold. Do you know it's a doable grass that we can have, like the way you see it? Make sure that it has water, because when you have water, it produces a lot. If it doesn't have water, it does less production, but it can even survive in a harsh condition. So you people, for the youth, my dear, Instead of really being in things that are really stressing us, we have no money, we have no capital. I request you can take this to be a business in your life. How? You can start maybe by getting an acre, then you plant alfalfa. You know, putting up an acre of alfalfa, you only need around, let's say maximum 500,000. Then you also put in your own manpower. So when you do an acre of alfalfa, let me tell you, if you have very good rain and you have a very good area, every after 1.5 months, you can have over 300 or 400 bales. Each bale of alfalfa, which is weighing over 18 kilos, it is going at around 10,000 shillings. So if you have over 400 bales, 400 bales times um, uh, times 10,000, that means you are looking at around around that is 4 millions. Yes. So if you can harvest, because for me, I have people who really have the animals, but they have no grasses, because now they are keeping calling me, they really need the grasses. And actually, even the outside countries like Saudi Arabia and everywhere, they really need this grass. They can even buy it from you. But if you plant it and then you keep producing, even the people who have dairy animals, you might not have money to have the animals, but you might afford to have an acre to plant alfalfa. Then you keep selling it. So if you're making, let's say, every after 2 months, you harvest and have your 4 millions. I think that is a considerable salary. So that means if every after 2 months you're selling grasses of 4 millions, that means you're getting 2 millions as your monthly pay. If you remove the cost of investment, like even removing the cost of maintaining this grass, like chopping, digging the grass out of it, you find that at least every month you can be getting 1.8. And remember, that kind of arrangement here in the country, it doesn't even have what they call it, the taxes. So you people, consider this can be a gold, this can be a beginning of your farming life. Thank you very much. Let me just wish you the best.